Good day. Today, I will discuss the timeline of Rizal or the Rizal's life. And we already familiar sa pinagmulan ni Rizal sa kung taga saan siya at sa report na ito, i-discuss ko lang yung mga timeline at highlighted na year ni Rizal. First is sa kanyang biography. June 28, 1848, Rizal's parents got married and his mother Teodora Morales Alonso Realanda y Quintos and his father Francisco Rizal Mercado y Alejandra and on June 19, 1861, Jose Rizal born as their seventh child. Next is yung pag-aaral niya. In 1870, Rizal begins school under the instruction of Justiniano Akin Cruz at just 9 years of age, and at the age of 10, he studied at Calamba Public School under Lucas Padua. He examined in Santo Tomas University in Manila as a scholar, and examined by those in charge of that university. He enters the Ateneo as a boarder at just 14 years of age. Next is yung kanyang mga achievements. On March 23, 1876, he received Bachelor of Arts degrees with highest honors from Ateneo de Manila. And on November 19, 1877, he writes a poem and receives recognition for his writing from the Royal Economic Society of Friends of the country, also known as Amigos del Pals. The recognition comes in the form of a diploma of merit and honorable mention. Also, in June 23, 1878, Rizal decides to switch gears in his educational pursuits and transfers into the medical courses at Santo Tomas University. He also writes an additional two poems that win him, and in 1880 he received Liceo Artistico Literario Diploma of of honor of honorable mention for the allegory. He writes another poem or he writes another poem for competition where he should have won first prize, but he was not given this prize due to discrimination. And on October 3, 1882, he begins studies in Madrid. August 21, 1886, received degree of licentiate in medicine with honors from Central University of Madrid. So next is in his career. In his career, on February 21, 1887, he finished the novel No de Me Tangere, and also he travels different countries like Austria, Switzerland, Italy, and also in 1888 he traveled in Japan, Spain, United States, and is studying British Museum in London at the same year. He publishing Morga's history and in Paris and published The Philippines a Century Hence in La Solidaridad. On April 22, 1890, he finished the El Filibusterismo in Belgium, which is the sequel to Noli Me Tangere. He started to organize the La Liga Filipina, which is a mutual and economic society, on June 3, 1892. And also, at the same year, deported to Dapitan in August, and he deported in Dapitan. So, ito na yung simula nung kanyang pagkakakulong. In August, Rizal was detained aboard a ship traveling back to Spain. Rizal was charged with treason and sedition and the formation of illegal societies. He was sent to an island and held. He met a girl named Josephine Bracken who he wanted to marry, but the church refused to give him a license to marry. And ginawa niya yung kanyang isa sa greatest poem niya na My Last Farewell. Yun nga. And he penned his last piece of writing called My Last Farewell and wrote an address to Filipino insurgents to lay down their arms against the Spanish. So, dito sa ginawa ni Rizal na ito, dito niya sinimulang himukin yung mga Pilipinong tagapagdigma o mga Pilipino na makipaglaban at labanan ang mga Espanyol. So, in December 12, 1896, Rizal appears in a courtroom where the judges made no effort to check those who cry out for his death. And December 27, 1896, formally condemned to death by a Spanish court-martial. So, yun, sinampa na siya ng ano na, yung kamatayan, yung na papatay na siya. On December 29, 1896, completes completes and puts into writing My Last Farewell. He conceals the poem in an alcohol heating apparatus and gave it to his family. He may have also concealed another copy of the same poem in one of his shoes, but if so, it is lost in decomposition in. So, on December 30, he was permitted to marry Josephine 2 hours before he was shot. Bago siya patayin, pinagbigyan siya na uh, pakasalan si Josephine. And he was shot by a firing squad. He was shot on the Luneta, Manila at 7:03 a.m. So, yung 7:03 a.m., yun na yung huling mga sandali ni Rizal na doon na siya nagsimula na doon na yun yung oras na kamatay niya, binaril siya sa Luneta. On January 21, 1897, commemorated by Spanish Freemasons who dedicated a tablet to his memory in their Grand Lodge Hall in Madrid as a martyr to liberty. On December 20, 1898, President Aguinaldo of the Philippine Revolutionary Government proclaimed December 30th as a day of national mourning. December 30, 1912, Rizal's ashes transferred to the Rizal Museum on the Luneta with impressive public ceremonies. So yun, pagtangkili kay Rizal, pagbigay galang sa kanya ah, sa ginawa niyang kabayanihan para sa ating bansa. Kaya ganun na lang yung pagpapahalaga nila sa abo ni Rizal kahit patay na siya. After Rizal's death, Dr. Sepi Rizal's death on December 31, 1896 changed the Philippines. The Filipinos were truly affected by his death in a sense that they are urged to start a revolution against the Spanish government to gain control of the Philippines. Dr. Sepi Rizal's concept of the importance of education is clearly shown in his work entitled Instruction, wherein he sought improvements in the schools and in the methods of teaching. So, yung pagkamatay ni Rizal ay nagkaroon ng napakalaking epekto sa mga Pilipino. Nakakalungkot na isang bayani na ay paglabang para sa ating bansa nang walang dahas ay namatay. Ngunit, nang dahil sa pagkamatay niya, nagsimula ang revolusyon laban sa mga Espanyol na doon nagsimula ang pakikipaglaban ng mga Pilipino. At ganyan din, marami ding nabago sa Pilipinas. Katulad na lang yung sistema ng edukasyon na ipakita kasi ni Rizal kung gaano kaimportante ang edukasyon. Sapagkat hindi sa lahat ng pagkakataon ang armas at karahasan ang tanging paraan ng pagkikipaglaban. Sa paraan na yan ng pagkikipaglaban, ipinakita niya na ah, hindi natin kailangan ng maging malakas, maging matalino at madiskarte. Yun lang.